What is up, and welcome back. This is Law of Evolution, and thank you for joining me for episode number 1 of God Tier Builds. I'm sorry. I'll read. What is up, and welcome back. This is Law of Evolution, and thank you so much for joining me for God Tier Builds, which in my hopes will not only become a showcase for my own beautiful pieces of art, but a showcase for some of the community's work as well. So thank you for joining me for the video. Thank you for joining me for any video for that matter, because my internet's finally back on. My ISP, I had to switch ISPs because they're dragging their feet. I finally got it all going, so we are good. I'm uploading vids. I'm going to be doing a live stream Sunday night all the way through Monday morning, so I hope I can see you guys there. But you're not here to hear about that madness. You want to check out what a God Tier build looks like, don't you? Yeah, yes you do. Well, with the introduction of No Man's Sky next, we were introduced to modules, where the technology used to be king and the technology used to synergize and everything like that. But now modules are king. They have class ratings. They provide huge stat bonuses, and they just kind of just push certain attributes just through the roof. Hopefully, like I said before, we can do some community entries, and maybe if we get enough of those at the end of the month, we can do some votes. I don't know. You just let me know, guys. I got my Twitter handle right here on the screen right now. If you want to submit your God Tier build, I mean, Law acts like he knows everything, like he knows everything. Man, show me out. Show me what your God Tier build looks like. Let's get to what mine look like. And this is martial law. All right. Martial law. I've had this starship since last summer. It was last August of 2017. And if we look at the slots, and I know my cam is in the way a little bit here, so I apologize, but you know, I can just pretty much explain what's over there if you can't see it as I slide it around. But this is a God Tier build, a battle hauler called Martial Law that is stacked to the teeth with every single available weapon system in the game. Now, there's one thing that makes this imperfect, is the fact that it does not include every single upgrade to all of the active technologies, weapon systems in the game. So I do have an upgrade for the photon cannon over here, but that is it. I don't have any of the other lower grade upgrades. I'm going to slap the shield upgrade in the tech slot, and that will help boost the shield capacity of this battle hauler as well. So you can take a look at that. I've got everything down here. Cyclotron ballista, we've got the positron ejector, we've got the infra knife, we've got the rocket launcher with the large rocket tubes attached as well for increased cooldown. We've got all of our photon cannons, our phase beam. We've got everything in here stacked. Now that is a thing, right? People are going to do that a lot, but what I try to do with this hauler is I try to shorten its weaknesses, and I try to build up on its strengths, right? All at the same time, in order to make this kind of a competitive, like if it's going to be out there fighting and being competitive with fighters, then it's going to need to be very highly maneuverable. And so I almost got it to max maneuverability, and I did that by going ahead and stacking all of my pulse engine upgrades here, and then on my tech slot side, I stacked another set of pulse engine drives that will allow me to do some really nice things. This thing is very nimble. Of course, even with the max maneuverability available for this class and this class bonus and everything, a fighter is still going to spin and do some really crazy things. But this takes away the fact that it flies like a hauler. It no longer flies like a hauler, period. It no longer flies like a hauler. And then in order to build up on the strengths of the class bonus, you know, for haulers or shields, and so I went ahead and stacked a full set of S-class shield upgrades in the tech slots and a full set of S-class shield upgrades in the general inventory, and that helped me really push the shields, not quite to max, but really close. I'm gonna do the upgrade, like I said, in my tech slots here, and that is going to allow me to push that just a little bit further, So that's what that is looking like. It is a very sexy beast. Do you have something that's better? Like I said, Law always acts like he knows what he's talking about. If you have a starship that's actually better than this, if you have a battle bus that's better than martial law, let me know. You see, I have a damage potential of 5,078, but it's important to note, that the damage potential on this starship stopped after I finished introducing Cyclotron Ballista. So I got Cyclotron Ballista in there, and it was at 5078 damage potential. Once I added in Positron Ejector, the damage potential didn't move. Once I added in Infraknife, the damage potential didn't move. I added in rocket launcher. I added in the upgrade for photon cannon. I added in the phase beam, and the damage potential didn't move. I probably doubled what I would consider my damage potential, but it did not move a tick as far as this is concerned. So I see that the bar is not completely filled, so I'm unsure of how all of this actually even works. I don't know if it's just some sort of arbitrary number that just kind of makes you feel happy, but it did stop moving after a certain point, even though I know I added more weapon systems and kind of damage to the overall. I don't know how that works. If you guys know more about how the damage potential system works, then please let me know. If you would like to have your starship, your multi-tool, your freighter for that matter, highlighted in a god tier build, can you show me out? Can you show me a hauler? Can you show me a fighter with better numbers, with better stats than this one right here, than the martial law? Then you have to submit it to me. There it is again. You have to submit it to me on Twitter. Just send me a screenshot, start a thread. Let's talk about it. I might ask you a question or two to try to get some additional information on it. But please submit them to me. Let me know. I already got it going in my Discord. I got guys already at work. They're jealous of me, so they're already hard at work, and they're gonna get their god tier builds over to me as well. I've been going back and forth with multi-grain pasta. Is he watching? I don't know if he's watching, but I've been going back and forth with multi-grain pasta about who can actually put together a very well-built multi-tool. And so my multi-tool is actually pretty good. His multi-tool is really good, but I'll explain a little bit more about my multi-tool maybe in a different episode, because it is god tier. It is god tier. So once again, if you want to have your god tier build featured on my channel, all you gotta do is just reach out to me on Twitter, send me a screenshot, let's start a thread, let's have a conversation, and I will get you on the next episode. I appreciate everything you guys have done for me. My internet is back. Please keep your eyes open, keep your ear to the street for the next live stream. It's probably going to be a long one, 6-7+ hours, guys. I'm not joking. I'm just excited to have internet back and to be doing this thing again. So thank you so much for checking out martial law. Thank you so much for trying to show me that you have a better ship. But thank you so much for coming. Thank you for joining me for another episode of God Tier Builds. I'll check you guys out in the next one.